Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can tell, is in a different environment. If you guys have been with me since the beginning, you guys know this is where I used to film. Today's going to be a first impression and a review on Nicole Guerrero's collab with Anastasia. And I didn't want to do a talk over with that. I wanted to actually talk to you guys and let you guys know what I thought and how I felt about it, and just watch it and review and yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff. And you guys know that since my kids are next door to my beauty room, I can't do that. So I decided to move my lights into my bedroom and film in here for old time's sake and be able to talk to you guys through it. So as you guys can see, I have no highlight on my face right now. I am full glam, but I have no highlight because I want to be applying different highlights to my face for you guys in this video. So if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel and you guys are new here, hi, I'm Rochelle, and make sure you subscribe before you go, and let's just jump right into the video. So like I said, I don't have any highlight on my face, and just by looking at this palette, I do think it's pretty cool how most of her standard glow kits have 4 in them, and this one has 6. So you get 2 extra shades for the same price as the other glow kits, which I think is awesome. But I will say I have her, I think, original glow kit, and this one definitely does look more glittery than the other ones. The other ones are more like shimmery highlights. This one seems a little bit glittery. Not chunky glitter, but really finely milled glitter. So I have a feeling that this isn't going to be like subtle highlights. This isn't going to be for you girls who like the real natural look. I feel like this is going to be for more like bam in your face kind of look. We'll see how that goes. So if you do have texture on your face, this will emphasize the texture that's on your face. I do have a lot of texture. When I don't have highlight, you can't see it, but definitely when I put on highlight, you can totally see it. But honestly, I like makeup and I like wearing highlight, so I don't really give a shit if people see it. So yeah, that's just my first impression from just looking at the, what are these called? Just looking at the pans. So let's just jump right into it, and I'm gonna apply some on my face. This one right here, Forever Lit, seems extremely like in your face. It literally is like a blue, not blue, it's like a white reflective, and it looks like it has a little bit of blue, like kind of like duochrome is what it looks like. I'm really interested in this Daydream. It looks like a peachy, pinky kind of highlight. I normally wouldn't go for those, but I don't know why it has me like so intrigued. And this one right here, Kitty Cat, is like a pink one. This one's like a subtle, light taupey kind of pink. Glow Getter is like a typical gold highlight, and this one is like a taupey, darker skinned, or darker toned Glow Getter kind of thing. Daydream is this one right here, which is like the peachy one that I was telling you guys about. So I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones. I'm using a Morphe M510 brush, which is my favorite highlighting brush. Okay, so I'm going to start off by applying Daydream to this side of my face. That is like such a cool color. It looks really peachy in the pan, but when it goes on your skin, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like kind of natural, but kind of not natural. It looks actually really good with this look. I don't know if you guys can really tell the color on camera, but I really like it. It's really different. I'm going to apply a little bit more just to see what it looks like when you add on more. Wow, that's such a pretty color. That is so pretty. It definitely emphasizes your texture, and I definitely see like a little bit of glitter in it, but it honestly doesn't bother me. I'm gonna go in with Glow Getter right here, which is a typical like gold, super gold color, and I am just gonna apply that to the tops, to the very top. I don't think I've ever worn this much highlight in my life. I'm going to apply a little bit of that above my brows. Okay, so I definitely am obsessed with that Daydream color. I will say though, the only thing I don't really like that I feel like I definitely notice more so in this highlighter than any other highlighter that I have is that it does have little, not chunks, it has like little bits and tiny pieces of glitter. It doesn't really bother me too much, but it kind of bothers me. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense. Like, I don't like the whole glittery look, so I wonder how it would be if I went over it with a beauty blender on top. but it is a really pretty color. It's just really different from her older formulas, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to be negative or anything. It's just different from her other formulas. Okay, so that's Daydream topped with Glow Getter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take Kitty Cat right here. I wish you guys can see it. My lights are so freaking bright. I'm gonna start off with Kitty Cat, and then I'm gonna top it off with Forever Young. But let's go ahead and jump into Kitty Cat first. Okay, so that's a really pretty color too. I definitely like Daydream better than Kitty Cat on my skin tone because I am a little bit tanner, but I feel like Kitty Cat on more of a fair and whiter skin tone would be really pretty. I mean, it's pretty on me too, but I feel like that's a little bit too intense for my liking, and this is more of like glowy, bronzy kind of look. So now I'm gonna go in with Forever Young. It's like that taupey, pinky shade, and I'm gonna apply that just to the top. These are like so bam in your face. Okay, so I think I'm still feeling the exact same way. I love the colors, I love how intense it is, but I don't like the little glitter in it. I don't know, is it me? I don't know, I'm weird. Let me know if you guys have this palette and you guys feel the exact same way. Okay, so for my nose highlight, I'm just gonna be looking real crazy today with all kind of highlights on my face. I'm gonna go ahead and try this darker color right here called 143, and I'm gonna apply that to the tips of my nose and my chin, my cupid's bow, and the whole shebang. Yeah, it has like glitter. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can zoom you in. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like I totally have like glitter on my face. Do you guys see it or no? I don't think my camera's picking it up. Maybe I don't notice that with other highlighters, but I feel like I never have this much glitter. It's weird. I don't know, it's weird. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go back in with that 143 again and just add a little bit more. I'm gonna use my finger. See, when I apply with my finger, that didn't look like glitter. It's weird. These highlights are so intense. It's not even funny. Okay, so I really like 143. It is glittery too, but I do like the tone of it. It's super bright when I packed it on with my finger, but as you can see, like I'm kind of blending it away and it kind of went away, so that's fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna be ballsy and I'm gonna jump in to Forever Lit, which is a white shade right here with kind of like blue reflectives, and I'm gonna go ahead and top everything that I just did on my chin, my nose, and everything, and with with Forever Lit. Let's see what happens. Wish me luck. I'm only taking a little bit. I don't want to go ham. Ooh, that's a super pretty color. So it's totally like white with blue reflective. That would be really cool for like festival-y looking makeup, like Coachella and stuff. That would be really cool. Or like an inner corner highlight. Okay, so I went ahead and I got a little pencil brush and a damp beauty blender, and I am going to apply some of that Forever Lit into my inner corners just to see what happens, because it seems like it would be a really cool inner corner highlighter. So I am going to take some of that on the brush and apply that to the inner corners and see what happens. Oh, it looks like purpley blue right there. That is so cool. It honestly kind of reminds me of her Moonchild palette. I know from watching Nicole Guerrero, that's like one of her favorite highlighter palettes, so that's pretty cool. That's definitely like a duochrome, like it looks like white, but then it looks like purple and blue. That's really cool. I like it, but I'm scared about putting that on my cheeks. So now I'm going to go in, because I'm not really into this super intense highlighted look, so I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender and dab it into my skin just to settle it down a little bit and see what happens. Okay, so I definitely like it better once I went ahead with the went in with a damp beauty blender and kind of pushed it into my skin, it definitely helped go into my skin and not look so like powdery on top of my skin, if that makes any kind of sense. I am so obsessed with this side right here. That Daydream is like so different and so pretty. It literally looks so good on medium skin. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you on my arm, and then we'll go into my final thoughts about this palette. Here we have Kitty Cat, Forever Young, Daydream, which you guys can see right here is like a super peachy, orangey kind of pink color. Forever Lit, which is the white duochrome with the purple and the blue. Glow Getter, which is kind of a subtle gold, and then 143. So out of all these right here, I would say totally my favorite is Daydream and Glow Getter, and I really like 143 as well. Now that I have applied them to my face and I showed you guys the swatches and everything and how they apply, I like this palette a lot. I wouldn't say this is like, I don't know, I would say, yeah, it's kind of like a staple, but kind of not. It honestly kind of depends on how you are and what you like. If you are into very subtle, natural-esque kind of highlights, I would recommend to you the Hourglass lighting palettes or Laura Mercier highlighters. But as far as this one, this is not subtle. This is not for the calm girl. This is definitely for the girl who wants to step outside the box, wants to be glowing to the gods, loves a highlighted look. Honestly, sometimes I'm that girl and sometimes I'm not. So I'm definitely somebody who would buy this for the occasional like, ooh, I want to be super glowy kind of summer look, which this is perfect for the spring and the summertime. So I would say if you are that kind of girl, then yes, go out and buy this. But if you are more of a subtle girl, then I would say save your money and don't buy this. I love that this collab and this glow kit really represents Nicole. Like, I feel like, I obviously don't know her, but I feel like from watching her videos, she loves the highlight. She loves being super glowy and super out there and different with her Halloween tutorials and everything like that. So I feel like this does speak to her, and this is her kind of palette, which I think is awesome that she stuck to what she likes and what she would want in a glow kit, which really represents her. I think it's really cool how these colors are super different, and most of the time you see like that champagne-y, gold kind of highlight, soft subtle white, like Mary Luminizer kind of highlights. So I like that she stepped out of the box and she came out with these like super pink, taupey, peachy ones, and then you have like the gold ones, and then you have this one which is like kind of a duochrome moonchild kind of pan. So I think that's super cool. So yeah, that's my review and first impressions on this collab with Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think it's super cool. I went out and bought it. I'm gonna use it. I know without a doubt that I'm gonna hit pan on Daydream because that color is so bomb. It's like so different. I'm obsessed with it. I literally like this side. It looks super intense because of these lights, but in the mirror it's still intense, but it's more of like that peachy kind of bronzy glow, and I love it. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that little button down below before you go, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.